What's up, Kali? How's it going?
Good. Okay, most of my friends said 2K is the best game in the world.
Oh yeah, and see you online, bro.
No, I just looked it up.
Hello.
Focus.
Hello.
Hmm? 2K is not the best game in the world. It's not.
Hello, what's up, YouTube? It is your boy Umber B, and it is an early morning for me. I'm gonna continue playing Persona 5 Royal. What is up, the GOAT? How you doing, my guy? Just playing some Persona 5. I'm pretty close to beating the game, so I'm just making some... Let's fix this laptop. Where did that come from? Special tools to fix this. You can probably get
Persona 5 myself to see what it's like.
Akibihara.
Persona 5 good.
Yeah, Persona 5 is good, but it depends on if you're like ready for dialogue and Persona 5 is an anime game inspired by the recurring Persona series games. Basically, in Persona 5, it is teens or high school people. Persona 5 usually takes place with high schoolers.
Oh, so like almost about every single anime that has high school music.
No, it's just
like most of the animes have high school music.
Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. What I'm saying is that Persona 5 has a different theme for, or Persona games have a different theme for every game. Persona 1 was Discovery, seeing that they played a game called Persona, and they unlocked the fact that they brought demons and gods and angels to the real world, and they started using them as personas. Persona 2 was about some dude who committed a grievous sin, but they still used their personas to fight off the person trying to get rid of them. Persona 3's theme is truth, and basically they were aspiring to find the truth.
I'm the other idol.
And within that point standing, they found the truth, and actually Persona 3 was about death. Persona 4 was about truth, and then Persona 5 is about rebellion. Teens who have the personas are pretty much rebelling against the corrupt adults, because if I'm honest, these adults are pretty corrupt in this game. And other than that, I think we're waiting on. I think we're waiting on a Persona 6, if there's ever going to be a Persona 6. But if we're talking about games for Persona that are catching traction, it's mostly Persona 4 and Persona 5 right now. Persona, I like 3 and 4 and 5. So I have 3 favorites out of the Persona series. I never really got to play. Well, I played a bit of 2, but I never really got past the game. And then same thing with the first Persona game. And good morning. I'm gonna get a little further on this game before I decide to jump online for my hero. Whoa. Hold up. Let's see, party privacy, private. Sorry, Carly, I had to kick your buddies because I felt like that talk was gonna end up getting me demonetized since I'm streaming right now.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time.
How you doing now, Goat? What you up to, dude?
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society.
Politics just never interested me. But this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. And someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politician seems so unreliable.
And that guy was the guy who got you in the situation you're in this game. Basically, you're on probation. Because he was doing some woman's... He was pretty much abusing a woman, and the main character tried to save her.
What exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
He's Akechi.
Quit effing around.
That's Ryuji.
Please keep this short.
That's Makoto.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the
Akechi
arrest
is
warrant.
the detective prince.
Those are quite
Or,
desperate
he's the
measures.
ace detective. There's another person who takes the detective
I'm
prince
referring
title.
to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you were at your wits' end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Huh? Really?
And that's Haru.
Is this to prevent the
She's a rich girl.
investigation agency's
That's
recklessness?
Yusuke. He is a
Precisely.
former artist, a student of a famous artist, and that's
Change
An.
your heart
She
just
got
for that.
subjugated to sexual harassment from
It's
the
hard to
teacher that the
believe
school
that
they
a
go to.
person can fabricate all that.
Remember beside me.
Unfortunately, that's...
Let's see, I'm going to settings. Wait, what am I doing? Kick. Alright.
What
Sorry
if I
about
told
that.
you that those around
No
her
more of that will
turn
be
a
happening.
blind eye to false
I
evidence?
privated my party so
You saying
people
the
can't
police
just
would do
randomly
such
join
a
me.
thing? It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation.
Hey there, welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing today?
No.
They're completely rotten.
My objective is to
Just to
find
let
the
you
true
guys know,
culprit.
you guys are in a treat,
That must
in
be
for
the
a
case
treat.
for all of you too.
After I
However, the
do my
current
first playthrough of this
situation is
game, I'll be doing another
extremely bad.
playthrough of it on
If
Twitch.
worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be
After
set up
this
as the
one, though,
culprit,
I'm going to
huh?
be
Our only
jumping over
solution
to
this is to make Sai-san come
Catherine
to her
full body.
senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why.
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing
Hello there,
Sai-san's
welcome to
heart.
the stream. How you doing? So you have to go through the
She'll be a
dialogue,
fine
but I want you to
warning
understand
others
what's
not
going
to
on.
meddle with you any further. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean? You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Dude,
You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
True.
Yeah, like how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, hmm? Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
We will.
Thanks. I was actually rather worried there. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan. I'm okay. I never brought it up until now.
Now, Sai Nijima
The reason I joined the Phantom
is Makoto
Thieves
Nijima's
is
older sister.
because I wanted to change my sister's heart.
What game is this?
I was hoping I wouldn't have to resort to
Persona
it.
5.
I've also known for quite
And
some time
what
that she
is
has
that?
a palace.
Prince, how's it going?
Why didn't you tell us?
It's one of the games I
It's
play
too
on my
selfish of a
YouTube channel.
reason.
I'm close to beating
Though I
this
was too
game.
scared to look any
So after I
further
get pretty
into it on
far
my
in the
own.
palace for
Why
this
don't we
part
try
of the
going there
game,
now to scope the place
I'm gonna
out?
see if I can
A
beat
lot of
it
this
and then
will
use
be
the
new
rest
to
of the
me.
days to get some more
So
social
I'd like to
links
get
happening
myself
and just
accustomed to
prepping
it
up
too.
for what's about to transpire.
I'm sorry, I actually have
Um,
plans today.
I might
I
be
see.
getting on Persona
It's
5.
unfortunate.
Persona 5. I'm gonna be
Will you
getting on
tell
My
your
Hero
sister about this?
after I get further
Of
in
course
the
not.
palace for this game and
It's
stuff.
just
It's
You seem
your.
awfully evasive
It's a
today.
pretty awesome
Is
Japanese
something the
RPG.
matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then,
Hmm.
and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry,
Come
everyone.
on, man. How are you doing though? I'm good. I woke up
Wasn't
like
Makoto acting
a few
bit
minutes
weird?
ago. I was playing my one of my boys on My Hero yesterday. This is about your sister. You're imagining it. I wonder why. This is about her sister.
Well, I guess that can't be helped.
Um,
Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
played as my Tomura. I announced I'm gonna be looking to become #1 Tomura. And then today, when I jump on My Hero, I'm playing as Endeavor because someone requested it. And then after that, no one else has requested me play another character in My Hero, so I guess I'll just have an open week unless someone throws up another
Not
request to
only
play a
that,
certain
Goro
character in the
Akechi?
game.
Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word.
Oh, she sounds
Although,
surprised.
His attitude
That's Sai
did change
Nijima.
suddenly around
That's
that
Makoto
time.
Nijima's older
Akechi-kun
sister,
kept
and
quiet
she's a
about the most
prosecutor.
important details, and my own sister may be a phantom thief? If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time I led the investigation. What a joke. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
That's right. Do you believe me now? That's not all.
No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation?
I don't remember. If you're wondering, most of the game is this guy talking about the testimony, because he got framed. So when the cops finally got a hold of him, they drugged his ass a lot. So most of his comments, I'm trying to stick to the truth, but since he's drugged, it's hard for me to give Sai accurate answers. Because if I fuck up, then he dies and the game is over.
Perhaps I'm overthinking things.
You see? They caught his ass.
You need to keep your focus. It seems you're completely worn out, but the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that?
I haven't lost yet. I'm not alone. Justice wins in the end.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
Sai is slowly starting to accept the truth. I feel like my bond with Sai is growing deeper. And if you're wondering why it's talking about bonds in this game, the power known as Persona needs bonds so I can create more powerful personas so I can fight in the metaverse. And you'll see about that in a minute if you stick around that long.
No, I'm jumping.
Because usually people are just like, oh, Persona 5, hey, there's someone else who has a more accurate, you know, stream on it, so let me go watch them. Or they just have stuff to do during the day.
Between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
Other than that, I love this game. I love 3, 4, and 5. I never got to play 2R1 though. I got to play 1 a little bit. I got to play 2 a little bit, but I played mostly through 3, 4, and 5.
What's this favor you need? It's late already. We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships.
And Futaba is our hacker.
Public or private. Those would
She's
help us come up with
really skilled at
countermeasures in
it too.
case we hit a roadblock in her palace. I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear. A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
Don't do that. That's impressive. What else can you dig up?
Well, like her history with men. You're phantom thieves! Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow! Same as always.
And Morgana's the talking cat. We met him in the metaverse. He also has a persona.
There's something else we want you to look into.
Yep. Shit's getting to that point already. And we have a website for the Phantom Thieves, but seeing that they think that we killed somebody even though we changed our criminals' hearts, they think that we're murderers. And everyone thinks that the Phantom Thieves are murderers until proven guilty. And of course they're high schoolers. Where are we meeting today? Oh right, we were never told where to meet up. At the courthouse. Where's that? Hint, the government. Office district. Indeed. Oh, I've heard of that place. Never been there though. Me neither. It's not somewhere normal people usually go. What? Just looking at the map is impressive. The police department, Ministry of Justice, and Public Prosecutor's Office and Public Security. The Diet Building is right near there too. For real? What kind of scary place are we going to? Hot, right? According to Akechi-kun, our dandies haven't been discovered yet. So we were just going to plunge headfirst into enemy territory. Has anyone contacted Akechi?
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it. Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
Uh-oh.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
We get time
Still,
limits whenever we
quite
start a
bit of red
mission.
tape involved. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural. Well then?
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
You're so lucky.
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Ooh! I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
And seeing that this is the second game of the first game, there's a lot of stuff that's new, so I want to make sure I get everything from the palace.
I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto's sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts
And
ring?
I will say that if you like the content that you're seeing so far, if you've already subscribed to me, thanks. And if you haven't, then please do. I play more games aside from My Hero, Persona. I was gonna start playing Dragon Ball FighterZ a bit more, and just suggest a game that you would like to see played through.
But does that count as gambling?
We played cards during the school trip.
What else is there? It must be a casino.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Beginning navigation.
Here we go. They put in words in their cell phones on this app, and then it takes them to the person's palace if you get the words right. And I guess the palace person hasn't noticed them yet.
Below profile.
That's it, huh? What's going on here?
We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go. Right.
I have DB FighterZ, but I don't play it a lot. I'm in 2D games. I got you. Not into 2D games. I play it every now and then.
The courthouse is a casino.
A giant casino, apparently.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes. I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
When they enter the metaverse, their attire changes to their Phantom Thief clothes, but that's unless they're recognized as a threat to the palace.
Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form.
And basically, that's what Morgana looks like. I ain't embarrassed to say it. I am below average FighterZ player. No, you're good, dude. I don't play it like that either.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
That reminds me. He'll need a code name too.
Code name?
Gotta buy Persona 5 sometime, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Right? You actually get stats and stuff, and you get to choose your word choices.
What is everyone else?
Well, as you already saw.
Skull.
And then it's an RPG, so you gotta be smart about what you do, because your social links are what give you power for your persona. Because you're the main character, and you don't get one persona, you get multiple personas.
Then perhaps
which makes you special.
For me.
Then perhaps
like a raven.
Karasu.
Are your clothes all black or
something?
something?
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually.
The reverse, actually.
If our code names are to hide our
identities.
If
our code names are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu.
Karasu.
He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one.
Why not go with Crow instead?
All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Got it.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse.
Alright. And these people you see here are just a part of the cognition.
Wait.
Somewhere.
I'm using the third eye to see if I sense anything. Just can't go in, apparently.
Wait.
We'll go on our far too much. Let's find another route.
I can feel it.
Well, let's look if we found another route. Alright. So we go
Okay.
in.
So,
And that's what I'm talking
this
about.
means we're acknowledged as a threat, correct?
Dude, you planning on stealing stuff in that getup?
It just means that's what he thinks a rebel looks like.
No. This is my mental image of a person who sticks to their justice.
Well, I think your mask is more apt for piercing rather than sticking. That aside, the people in here look completely normal.
But we're in a flashy casino. There's no doubt this is a palace.
Oh, right. Crow doesn't know too much about cognitive beings, does he?
Ah, yes. In addition to similar topography, cognitive people exist based on the ruler's perceptions.
That probably didn't make much sense because all the fancy terms he was using, huh?
In essence, since these look like real people, Sai-san's view of others is surprisingly undistorted. Considering what I see before me, it's difficult to believe it is not actually a real casino.
Not all cognitions are normal, though. In Futaba and Okumura's palaces, we had to battle them. People may look normal, but we should be careful. Particularly of those in positions of power.
Is this what you have to go through every time?
That's right. What of it? Yes, but this is the last.
This is a first for me. I'm somewhat nervous.
Just don't slow us down, Crow.
I will not allow that to happen.
Okay, it's time we head inside. Our deadline for this infiltration is November 20th. Any later and we'll get caught in reality. Of course, we'll need to secure an infiltration route before we send out the calling card. As always.
So the calling card wasn't merely for show? It's a necessary step?
Will you please stop interrupting?
My apologies.
Well then, let's go.
I feel somewhat nervous.
Alright. Okay, so my third eye allows me to see stuff like this, and I can break it, and I can get stuff that I can sell in the real world and get money for it. And since they're in the metaverse, they are actually somewhat like real thieves.
Focus.
Alright, so there's stuff you can break that isn't lighted up, just to check.
I have something.
Alright. They're called the Phantom Thieves because if you have a palace, they end up changing your heart. Basically, they only do it to criminals, though, or people who are really causing society a bad name. Wrong way, but it's over there, so this is the right way then. I can't go that way.
I can see it.
Alright, jump, jump. Broke that. Okay, so that's a pathway. What's over here? nothing. It's just the way back. Nope. Okay, we're just going to go through here then.
Welcome. Come on out, you petty thieves.
Oh no.
She can see us?
You're after the treasure.
And
are you
every
not?
palace is
Come
basically
on down and I will
every
tell
palace
you
owner,
where it is.
the original person doesn't know what's going on.
What?
But
We're
they
not
have a
going to
shadow
fall for a
self of
trick
them
like that.
pretty much is the manifestation of their inner desires.
It's not a lie. I only wish to do this fair and square. You aren't going to run, are you?
We should do as she says. There is no point in hiding any longer.
So you've come. The treasure is located on the manager's floor at the highest point of this building.
Why are you telling us this?
It's as I said before. I wish to go about this in the fairest manner possible. First, I ask that you come up to my location. We will continue this there.
Damn it! Over there!
It seems we'll be able to use that elevator to reach higher floors. Come, Joker. Let us pursue her. Let us get after her, Joker.
I can see it.
In this game, make sure you always use the third eye to check to see where you can go from there. It also helps you find things that you can break. Because you can sell the stuff that you get from the palace later. And save rooms allow you to save. But I might get like maybe 3 floors in before I decide to save and go over to my hero.
I should write something.
Alright.
We don't know what may be waiting for us.
Let's see.
Let us explore carefully.
I have
I
something.
think that was it. Yeah, that was it. Okay. Let's take the elevator then.
Authentication required. Please insert your member's card.
Member's card?
Perhaps it bears relation to a players' club of sorts.
I can't handle your technical speak. Just give me it straight.
Casinos typically have a membership system called a players' club. Some locations even have areas cordoned off for particular ranks of player. Considering the setup of this place, I thought things may be similar here.
That'll make this shit simple. Come on, let's join this player thingy.
I would agree with you, but
A shadow!
as I expected, registration will not be such a simple matter.
She must be daring us to challenge the security of this place to make it to her.
Here it comes!
No need to worry. I'll handle this. I need to prove my worth to you after all.
I have high expectations.
I promise to surpass even such lofty hopes as those.
We're about to see his persona.
Well then, let us begin. Don't worry, you can leave this one to me. Take them down, Robin Hood!
Robin Hood, huh? Yeah, and remember how I mentioned to you personas are like demons and gods? And or just legends from folklore? Depending on your personality, that's what persona stands for, personality, you get a different persona. As you can see, Akechi's is Robin Hood, and then when he summons his persona, he holds his mask because once you're wearing the mask in the metaverse, you've ascertained your true self. So in a past life, he was Robin Hood. Alright.
I don't know at this point. It's trial and error time.
Now, Robin!
So,
He's resistant to that.
No.
I knew that the opponent is strong.
And basically, if you don't know his weakness, you just keep hitting at him until you find it. My persona is Black Rider right now, anyways. Tempest Arrow. Let's see. Weak to that. Nope. He's resistant to that. What about fire? Well, he's about to die.
My wrath.
Watch this.
Amazing, Joker! Beat him up!
With this
45. You're not so bad. And I'm capable of much more. And now then, let us deal with the shadows quickly. Wait. Doesn't it sound like we're gonna get ambushed based on what we heard earlier?
You're right.
I agree. I'd like to deal with them as quick as we can. But now that we have an infiltration route, I suggest we return for now and prepare. Very well. I trust your experience and judgment. Let us do that. Alright. I think I'll save my kid. And then I'll jump onto my hero. Ugh! Today was truly one surprise after another. I hope we can continue to thrive in our work together. Agreed. We will need to explain the steps we take, though. That is unnecessary. First, we need to secure an infiltration route. Then, sending the calling card, correct? In doing so, the core of the ruler's distorted desires will manifest into a physical form. By taking that core, the change of heart will be triggered. I deduced the steps would be something along those lines. A+. It ain't as easy as it sounds. Don't underestimate this shit. I'm not underestimating anything, I assure you. By the way, Nijima-san's shadow seemed really confident. Yes. There's no knowing what may await. Let's continue cautiously. Very well. You will let me know when you enter the palace, yes? Of course. Perfect. I will be available at any time you need me. That's enough for now. Let's prepare well for the coming task. Ah yes, my apologies for someone derailing this conversation. We will be counting on you, Akechi. Failure is not an option here. Yes, I'll do my best to live up to all your expectations.
The crucial moment's finally here. Give it all you've got. Okay.
Things have really soured, though. There's even a bounty on you guys. But I seriously believe the Phantom Thieves are innocent. By the way, I've changed up the survey question. It's already up in flames, though. It's a problem for me, too, if people don't think the Phantom Thieves are heroes. Just try and clear the stigma on your name as soon as you can, okay? I'm counting on you.
So people are turning on us even in his survey? Our popularity is really at an all-time low.
Okay.
I'll just add this.
Alright, so thank you for watching. I'm going to switch over to My Hero Wants Justice 2. Other than that, I will see you guys in a minute, or I'll see you next time.